Okay, I'm going to use my Native American deck, and I'm going to pull some cards and see if I can find out what is the Uber Rights agenda. What is their ultimate agenda? What is the Uber Rights ultimate agenda? Because my feeling is they're not done by a long shot. This is not just about abortion. This is about overturning and making it illegal for same-sex marriages, etc., etc., etc. I think it's a lot more to go. So let's see what we have. Passage of time. Okay. We have 3 of buffaloes. Yeah, what they're concerned with in the world. Long-term time, things they're looking at. And yeah, this is Ugly Party. This is their concern with, what they call family values, etc. Okay, this is their emotional drama with all of that. And what they want to do in the long term, passage of time. Okay, so let's see what we have. Foundation is, this is their path they've chosen to walk. So let's look and see what the path is that they're walking with this. Keeper. Okay, keeper. They want to continue to put into place their valuations. Okay, sacrifice, sun ritual. Okay, and they're sacrificing people's values. Okay. Above it, we have, they want to do this rapidly. 8 of Eagles is things to move rapidly. They want to put their agenda in place as quickly as they can. This is about, they don't care what kind of conflict it causes for people. Okay. And above it, we have, this is their plan to go forward. This is the actions they're looking at. And they'll sacrifice people's rights. That's what it's about, sacrificing people's rights, or sacrificing and throw anybody under the bus that doesn't play their game. And this is the path they've chosen. They want to implement it as quickly as possible. They've got their, shall we say, value systems, quote unquote, and it's about making others take the hits. Okay, underneath of it all, we have the, this is basically in other decks, the swords in the back. Okay, so this is taking the truth and burning it. Burning the truth. Okay, getting rid of it. This is about their fantasy notion, all the things that they want to do, the things they're trying to catch, the things they're doing when it comes to our rights, when it comes to our valuation system, when it comes to the rules and the laws, because they are not happy with it. They are malcontent with the way things are. Of concern is retreating, families, wanting to have the fullness of everything that they can have, the abundance. They want to have the abundance. And so they're looking at their actions they can take. They're looking intently at what they can get away with. and just really working to shatter our system. Okay? They don't care about the pain and confusion and loss it causes. Okay? They are fully wanting to, break the system. This is making people feel jailed. This is making people be worried at night. This is having people, feeling caged and trying to break free of it. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. Their agenda, the uber right agenda, is to overturn the system. It's to, and they don't care who they hurt. They don't care. They want it their way, and forget everybody else. And they're happy to do whatever it takes to do that. They want a closed system. Basically, they want they don't want a democracy, and they've always said that. They're a republic. Democracy is mob rule. We're not having the mob rule. We want to have the uber right, the white supremacist old men's. If they could bring slavery back, they would do it. Okay, they would do it in a heartbeat if they could get away with it. And so they're trying to turn back the clock and take away whatever freedoms and rights we've gained. They're wanting to take all of that away and reverse it and put like it's feeling like the jihad, but instead of the Muslim, the jihad, they want to do the same thing with Christianity. This is a Christian nation. If they can, I'm even getting that they will outlaw other religious persuasions. They would make it illegal. Wow, it's a bad. Yeah. They want to go that far. They want to go that far. They want to not have religious freedom. You've got religious freedom as long as you are Christian, quote unquote. And once they were able to kowtow, to push down the other religious persuasions, then they would have the same things like they have Muslim, Muslim fighting Muslim, sex and things. They would have the same thing with Christianity. They would have the evangelicals against the Catholics, against the Protestants, against the, they would have those type of factions breaking down. So it is so important. They've got a toehold now. They've got a toehold. When they were putting in the judges, they lied, absolutely lied about their holdings when it comes to Roe versus Wade, etc. And now they've got a toehold. And they are trying to push that door open, and so we have to be vigilant at this point, really, to get Democrats in and to get this to look at this court, and they need to really look at what that investigation was they were doing, into who their backers are, who's giving them vacations, where dark money is being filtered into the Supreme Court. And ones like Thomas, that's got a wife that is uber right in doing these things, and he is making judgments to aid her. These need to be cleaned up and gotten rid of. So, I mean, there is so much coming up on the table to be looked at. with this. So this is a clarion call that really we need to be vigilant now, because they have the agenda of locking this down, and closing the doors, not allowing people from other countries in. They want to close down that system as well. Anybody that's coming in's got to have a lot of money, and they're going to try to curtail them into really rigid parameters. Okay, I think they're wanting to take a lead from China with other businesses coming in. Now, this is not to put in fear mode for people out there, but be aware. Looking at their agenda, it's much more than just overturning Roe versus Wade. This is just the start of a wave that they want to put through. But they're not going to be successful, okay? But we have to stand up. We really have to stand up and really make broad, sweeping changes so that this cannot take place. We need to expand the court, and there needs to be some laws in effect to govern the court system as well, because they are self-governing. They can get away with anything at this present time. So this needs to be addressed. We need to look at the court, and we need to put some structure into the Supreme Court rather than giving them carte blanche to do whatever they want to do. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Love and light. We'll see you online.